Y'all, so today I went and picked up my half cow that we ordered, and I figured I would go through it so y'all could see what exactly comes along with the half cow. I kind of go over it fast so I can get it in the freezer, and then I'll go over how much we paid and things like that. So just know this is gonna show meat. If there's parts, there's organs and stuff like that, so if that's not what you want to see, then just click off of this. But this is a half cow that I just got from a local butcher that was grass-fed, grain finished. I do know it was half a Wagyu, I think is how he pronounced it, and he said it was very good meat. We've been getting cows from them for about 2 or 3 years now. We also get our hogs from them. I do have the property where I could do that, raise one up here, but I don't want to do that. I'll let them do that and I'll just buy the meat from them. So let's get into what all we got. So I'm going to do this all in the truck bed because there's so much meat. I do not have enough space in there to do it. So I'm going to show y'all some stuff, package it back into the coolers, take it and put it in the freezer. And so keep in mind, this is half of a cow. We did not purchase the whole cow. The ribeyes come packaged to a package. They are vacuum sealed and they are labeled. So this is what the meat looks like. We had an extra one, so this one was packaged by itself, but all the other ones come to a package. So as far as ribeyes, we have 16 ribeyes out of this half cow. Sorry y'all, somebody was walking down the road. Nova got mad, so she was barking and the neighbor's dogs are barking. So I put her up so we can continue on. These are filet tenderloins, and they're packaged 2 to a pack. And we have 4 packages, so we got 8 tenderloins. These are short ribs, and they are packaged, I think they're 2 to a pack. They're very thick though. On the short ribs, we got 5 that are double packed, and 1 single. These are soup bones for making soups and stews and stuff, and we got 4 packages of them. We have T-bones. They're 2 inches thick, and let's see how many of those we have. We have 7 packs of T-bones, and I lied. There are 2 in one, so they're about 1 inch thick. And we have 7 of those. These are chuck roast, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chuck roast. This is a bottom round and another one, so we have 2 of those. We have 1 rump roast. These are top rounds, and we have 3 of those. These are sirloin steaks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sirloin steaks. These are sirloin tip. We have 3 of these. I'm sorry, we had 8 sirloins. I missed one. This is tallow. It's the fat. I use this, I'll render it down, and I will use it for cooking stuff in. I got 4 bags of this. This is stew meat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got 6 bags of stew meat. This is skirt steak. We got 1 of those. I'm not sure what this is. It's not labeled, so I'm gonna message them. I'll send them a picture and see if they can tell me what this is. because I have no idea. Okay, now I'm going to get into some things that people don't generally get. So these are hearts and livers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I'm going to use these to make dog treats. I'm not going to eat them, but I'm going to freeze dry them and make dog treats. And this is the cow tongue. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if I can make dog treats out of this or not, but I will see what I can figure out, because I would like to use all of the cow. Now all that right there is hamburger meat. I'm going to count them and see how many we got. They are all in 1 pound packages. So that's the most commonly how I cook, is with 1 pound of meat. So I'm gonna sit here and count them and we'll see how many we got. Okay, y'all, there was 92 of the 1 pound packages of hamburger meat. So I got 92 pounds of just hamburger meat on top of everything else. Now, when the butcher calls you, he will call you to ask you how you want your cuts and stuff. There were certain things that we didn't want, and we ended up getting in hamburger meat. That's why we got so much hamburger meat. I try to do cuts in what I'm going to cook with the most. Now, a lot of the stuff I've never cooked with before. So when we got our last cow, I would just Google like short rib. I Googled a short rib recipe, and I know we like that short rib recipe, so I made sure to get short ribs this time. Last time I got a cow, I just kind of got it how he suggested us getting it, and then I changed it this time to, oh, I know I didn't like this cut of meat, so we just got hamburger meat instead, or we wanted our steaks a little bigger or a little thinner, or however we wanted to do it. I don't eat steak. Peyton, Cheese, and Pops eat steak, so that's on them. Cheese kind of did the cuts of meat, so I'm not sure, I don't remember which ones we gave up to get the extra hamburger meat, and I'm not 100% sure on how all the cuts work, but I'm learning on that, and I know everything we got I will cook with. So I'm gonna put all this in the freezer. I'll be right back and we'll discuss the price on everything. Okay, y'all, so we got everything in the freezer, and I'm glad I got another freezer because we just filled that thing up. Here's a slip from the butcher on prices and everything. Live weight was 1,322 pounds, dressed weight was 793. We paid a $500 deposit. It is not uncommon for you have to put a deposit down for you to secure your cow or your half a cow. Our total amount we paid was $1,643.80. So the half a cow was $1,600, and if you divide the dressed weight, which is what we got, divided by the $1,600, we paid $2.07 per pound. So it was $2.07 for those steaks, for those roasts, for those hamburger meats. If you go to Walmart right now where we live, I think, I'm not even sure because I haven't bought it in so long, but I think 1 pound of hamburger meat is like $4 or $5, and we just paid $2.07 for a roast per pound, or any of those steaks or any of those cuts of meat. The whole entire cow was $2.07 per pound. So that's why it is an investment to buy one, but you save a ton of money and the meat is so much better. Now, with that being said, if you're going to do this, I suggest you get one of these. While me and Cheese was out of town 3 weeks ago, my small freezer went out and we lost half of a hog, and that was a lot of meat that is no good now. This is your hub, and you have these that you put in there, and this links to this, and your phone links to the hub. So if your freezers ever get below a certain temperature, it alerts your phone. My freezer is brand new. This is brand new. I'm fixing to set all this up now, but she set one up at his house, so he knows how it works, and he was explaining it to me. He said it's really easy to set up, and it should alert you anytime that the temperature of your freezer gets below a certain degrees. I don't know if you set the degrees that you want it to or not, but these weren't that expensive. I think it was like 60 bucks, and you comes with two of the monitor things that connect to a hub. So I have 2 freezers. Works great for me. Runs off of, I think, AA or AAA batteries. It will also tell you when the batteries are getting low too. So this is a really good thing to have if you're going to invest in a cow. I'll take y'all in here so y'all can see. I just threw all the meat in there because it was thawing out a little bit with me doing this video. It's been about a 45-minute process, and I just threw it all in here so that it could wouldn't defrost, it would stay cold. Buy some things to organize this, but it has literally filled up this entire freezer. I'll do it where like things are with like things. This will be, I'll probably take these bags out of this lard and render it down pretty quick, and then freeze the lard that I'm not using. That's rendered down. But most of this is, all of this is from that cow, but most of this is that you see is just that hamburger meat that's on top of everything on the bottom. So it is well worth getting a half of a cow or a whole cow or whatever you can. I'm not sure what all the other butchers do, or butchers that are close to y'all. This butcher in particular, he does sell throughout the year. He'll have where you can order just hamburger meat, and it's a couple $100 and you get, I mean, a decent amount of meat. Not that much, but you get a decent amount of meat. And he also has things throughout the year where, like right now, he has smoked sausage and different things that you can buy from a hog that they just continuously have in. So you don't have to necessarily buy a whole hog or half a hog. If you don't have the freezer space, you can buy a little bit here and a little bit there. But for the price, I think it is well worth it, especially for the quality of meat it is. If y'all have any questions on any of that, I can try to help you best I can. I'm still new to this, so I'm not 100% on what cuts are what and how to do it. I just been Googling everything and making recipes off of what I find, and so far we've been doing pretty good, and I like all the recipes. So I hope y'all enjoyed that, and I hope y'all go find y'all a butcher somewhere and are able to get some good. And I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.